right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Nice meeting you. It's my first time here in Asante region.
Okay.
And then I wanted to come to the, I decided to come to the cultural center here to seek more information, more wisdom from the king of history.
Oh, actually, thanks for this flattery comment, though. Compliment.
Compliment.
I am the PRO and the head of research for the Cultural Center.
That's nice.
I am Peter King Apia.
Oh, okay.
That's my name.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
My name
you.
is Mr. Africa, as I said.
Yeah. I like that. Africa.
Yeah, you're
It's
promoting
one people,
Africa.
you know.
Yeah, you know. So I want to know, I can come to the Asante region without coming to the cultural center. So I want to know if you can brief me a little about this cultural center, the founder, and then where it started from.
Thank you so much for this encounter. In a nutshell, the Cultural Center was established in 1951.
1951?
Yes.
That's long ago.
Quite long ago. I mean, 6 years before Ghana attained independence.
Wow.
And
so this cultural center is even older than Ghana?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes. And it was called the Asante Cultural Center.
Asante Cultural Center.
Because back then Ashanti, we had the Ashanti Protectorate, the Gold Coast, and the Northern province. So Ashanti was on its own. So, and the Cultural Center was established through the instrumentality of the late Dr. Alexander Ataya Chematin.
Oh, okay.
His son is currently the Minister of Trade and Industry. Called Alan Chematin. Yes, you look over here.
Oh, okay.
You see there's a statue of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He had traveled to the UK for further education, and he studied anthropology.
Okay.
And
anthropology.
And he had his PhD in there.
Okay.
And he felt, no, I'm an African. As you are.
Yeah, man. I believe that.
Yes.
Man. I like it.
Why can't we tell our own story rather than our story being told by the Europeans and all those things? So, however green the grass was at that time back in the UK, he said, no, let me come back home where I belong.
Let me come back home where I belong.
Exactly.
That's right.
So I helped to establish a center of excellence for culture, so we can teach, educate, promote, entertain the people about our diverse cultural form. So he came back and he tabled his vision to the king then, Prempeh II.
Okay, Prempeh II, the former king of the Asante.
Exactly. He was the king from 1931 up to 1970.
Oh, okay.
He was such a personality, an enigma. So the king saw the great benefits of such an idea. So he, together with the Asante Council, helped to have the cultural center established. The king donated this vast stretch of land.
Oh, that's nice.
That included the zoo now.
Oh, okay.
And a whole lot of things. They helped mobilize resources and built the cultural center. So it was called the Asante Cultural Center.
The Asante
Cultural Center.
Oh, okay.
Understandably so, because we're still under the British colonial rule.
Okay.
Yeah, we had not then attained the nationhood.
Okay.
Yes. So later on, after our independence, precisely in 1963, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah paid a visit to the Cultural Center en route to the northern part of Ghana.
Okay.
And Dr. Chematin was as well the first director. Yes.
Of the Cultural Center.
Exactly. So he gave him a thorough tour of the whole setup. Dr. Chematin, having experienced what the Asantes had done, said, no, we are now a nation Ghana.
Nation Ghana.
This is something wonderful. So I move that this cultural institution, which is the first of its kind in the whole of West Africa, should be nationalized.
Nationalized?
Yes, become a national entity. So the Asante King and Asante Council understood what Kwame Nkrumah brought, the idea he brought. So all the necessary documentations were done, and the Cultural Center was ceded to the nation or the government.
The government.
So it was called Ghana National Cultural Center.
It's now called Ghana National Cultural Center.
That from 1963, it was called Ghana National Cultural Center, because it was the foremost one. And later on, as we move on, the need for other regions to have cultural centers of this kind was born in the 80s. during the reign of the former president, Jerry John Rawlings. That is the military time.
Oh, okay.
So other regions also had their cultural centers, and they were all given the name Center for National Culture. So the current official name by the legislative instrument establishing the cultural center is the Center for National Culture, Ashanti region. We have them in all the other regions of Ghana.
And this is the, I would say this is the headquarters to all the cultural centers.
Exactly, yes, the mother of all the cultural centers, and it's the most endowed, most vibrant, most. It is the best.
It's the best,
yes. You look at it as you enter, you see the statues and all these. It gives you that feel of
Africa.
Of Africa. Thank you. And we have the statue of Dr. Alexander Atta Yao Chematin. I always refer to him as one of the doyens, if not the doyen of Ghanaian culture.
Ghanaian culture.
Yes.
So can I also say that he is the founder of the culture district?
Exactly. He is the founder. He's the founder and the first director. Unfortunately, he died young at the age of, I think, he was only 60 years when he died. He was born in 1916 and he died in 1976. So he was a scholar in anthropology, and this is the book with a symbol, one of the popular Adinkra symbols called Jinyame, except God. We knew God way back before the Europeans were here. Yes.
That's nice. Okay, so my next question is that how many centers do you have in this awesome place? I mean,
yeah, in other words, departments.
Departments.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Departments.
Thanks for asking this question. This cultural center was established to first protect, preserve, promote, and project the culture of Ashanti and later on Ghana as a nation. And so as we went on, when we say culture, what is culture? It includes the arts. The various musical forms, the historical aspects and things like that. So we established the visual arts department, where they engage in handicrafts like kente weaving, wood carving, sculpturing, and you name it, bamboo rattan works. Then we also have the historical aspect. That's the Prempeh II Jubilee Museum. If you go there, it's a museum that was built in 1956, and it has a rich, priceless artifacts of Ashanti, some dating back 300 years, 400 years, and today. And then we have the performing arts department. They are engaged in folklore, dance, music, drama, and what have you. You know, poetry and what have you. And they have their place in that big theater over there we call the Drabrim. And then we have other departments such as the administration department. As the name implies, they see to the day-to-day running, efficient running of the establishment, and the accounts department, because we somehow generate income within. Yeah, so these monies must be managed judiciously for the center to always look good. As you can see, it's so green here, very lush and very welcoming. Yes.
All right. So the next question is that, if I may ask, what impact does this culture center has on the life of the people of Ghana, or let me say Africans, or the Ashanti region?
I think the impact has been very phenomenal. Let me use that word because since 1951, we've been able to preserve, promote, and project our culture. It's become one of the epicenter of our culture in Ashanti and in Ghana for that matter. And then it's also one of the cultural destinations, tourist destinations. A visit to the Kumasi or Ashanti without a visit to the cultural center is not a visit. And we are directly tied to the Mencha Palace, which is the seat of administration for the Ashanti monarchy. And it was through their instrumentality that this cultural center was established. We have impacted a lot, trained people. People have come to do lots of research works. We've trained people in the various Ghanaian and African dance forms, and then the various crafts and what have you, the musicals, and you name it, drumming, dancing, and all those things. Yes. So the center has a global, outlook. It has, the name is all over the world. Yes.
All right. So I want you to look into the camera and tell anyone or someone who is up there who has never stepped his or her feet on this ground. Because me, I can say that I have really I'm glad. I'm really glad to be here. You know, the feeling of nature.
Exactly.
I've really felt it. Yeah,
Exactly.
I've really felt the feeling of nature. I'm feeling it. So I want you to tell someone out there, who is sitting somewhere, who hasn't stepped his feet on this ground. Tell them something.
Yes, there's so much to learn. We are Africans, and that is what we are. And it's not by fluke that we are born Africans or created Africans. It was our Creator, God, the Supreme Being, and He has given us something so beautiful. We are so unique among the other races of the world, and what makes us unique is what we have been able to assemble here, culturally, belief-wise, you name it. So it helps to build your identity and instill some level of pride in you as an African. So this place holds so much for Africans, and believe you me, it's been patronaged a lot by the local people and foreigners. But for the COVID, you would have seen lots of tourists around this time. It's summer, and this is the tourist season. You see lots of people, and we organize exhibition of arts and crafts, huge one, and the whole place is busy. But COVID has kind of
everything.
Yes.
It will be well.
Sure.
Jaja will intervene. So guys, you've heard it all.
Nice
Come to the culture center, the Asante region. You know. All right, nice talking to you.
Nice
sir.
one.
I really appreciate your time. Thank you for having you on Mr. Africa TV.
You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Now we want to take you to the shop here.